that it allows us to have a nice model of what is a school without the world.
Yeah. It seems that possibility has to be somewhere to be effective. It's a little bit like what's happening with the laws of nature. There's something that is interesting about the laws of nature too, because the laws of nature impose their work on the world, right? You see their evidence, but they're not reducible in a specific set of instances. So there's some structure there, but the structure isn't just a matter of the actual thing. The actual thing revolves and bang into each other. All of that actual.
GB, how you living, Cam?
But then we have this notion that in addition to that, the laws of nature that make it that it's changing. How the laws of nature thing. Just the actual thing that actually how are they?
When it snows, my eyes become enlarged. The light that you shine can't be seen. Baby, I can carry you here from the road.
How you living, GB?
Roses and moon, the moon.
What game? What game? Oh, tight, man. That's hugely popular. Do you ever go in the Fortnite Discord? I'm live in there like 24/7. You're not missing anything. They can be a bunch of pricks. Anyway, what's good in the world of Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 Inu? All right. Excellent. Yeah. Hey, did I miss something? With Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 Inu, did it drop like 50%? Oh no, not even close. Yeah, no. Oh yeah. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, no. Sorry, I was looking at something else on the Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic. Yeah, we're fine. What was I looking at? So I don't make this mistake again. Okay, see, Bitcoin new buy. I think so. That was like 150. Okay, actually, then. Yeah, didn't we think that? I mean, I don't think I was. Look, I mean, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 is about a community. It's about long-term holding. Um, it's about more than just making a quick buck. Um, yeah. Did we expect Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 to have a significant impact? Wasn't it just listed on one of the big exchanges? Okay, what exchange did we get listed? Oh, okay, that's a big one. All right. Well, how's Bybit been for us? I mean, I can answer my own question. Nothing major. But the more exchanges it's on, the better. No, it's probably mine. Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Can you hear me? Okay. So I was expecting Bybit to affect us more. It hasn't, and that's fine. It's just the more exchanges you're on, the more people can purchase it in a more diverse way, right? And I mean, it's basically like we have a product, and previously we were in a couple stores like Uniswap and some others, but now we're in another store, Bybit. So that should mean perhaps more people have access to buying it. Is that a good analogy? Okay. Yeah. So let me ask. Okay, so let's say I bought it. Let's say just I bought 100 ticker Bitcoin on Uniswap, and then it gets listed on Bit. What's it called? Bybit. Okay, then it gets listed on Bybit. That means I can sell on Bybit just as easily as I could sell on Uniswap, right? It's not like I have to. I can only sell on the exchange. Okay, okay. So I see. So basically, yeah, that can open us up to issues as well. If people get really excited, they can take all their Harry Potter Bomb Sonic 10 Inu and sell it on another exchange. So it's kind of a double edged, right? Okay. Well, but right, exactly. Okay. Um. Well, let me let me give you an update on the fantasy Harry Potter Bomb Sonic 10 Inu Fantasy Football League. You ready for this? Okay. So, up to the minute standings. Not that it at all matters. I've heard the quote before: "The only person who thinks that your fantasy football team is interesting is you." But it is about the you're gonna know like everybody in this thing. So, um, the league is $1 Million Muggle, which is Mike D. Sproto, Yo Yo, Team Hurricane Nate, No Coom All Glory, which is Crypto Broke 88, the Spastic Spatulas, which is Halloween 2008, Sproto 69ers, which is Sproto 69er, Black Cats, which is Chiller of Truth. There's Rev Cloud, there's Bitcoin Forever, there's VMU, there's Speed Demon. Okay, that's basically it. All right, so here's what happened. At the beginning, do you know how fantasy football works? Do you know how fantasy football works? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we started with the draft, and when we drafted everybody, I think I won the draft. I really do, but that doesn't matter. It all that matters is how your guys do. But I got the number one defense, the number one kicker, the number one receiver, and the number one tight end. Like those are number one categories for most of the positions. So it's like, how the fuck am I not going to dominate this league? Oh, very easily. The number one kicker has a historically terrible year. He's not just the number one kicker from last year. He's the number one kicker perhaps in the history of the NFL. And he has a terrible, terrible year. The guys with my defense, a lot of them got hurt and their offense didn't do really well. So that means they had to play a lot more. Just basically things went to shit for me. And so I went from like thinking like, oh, I'm gonna win this fucking league to being like middle of the pack and then towards the bottom. So there are ways in fantasy football to like mess up the league. And I didn't want to do that. I really like the people in there and I don't want to cause any issues. So what I did though is once my team was like out of contention, I mean, the name of my team is called 2024 Champions. Like I had this bitch called. Like anybody who made a prediction that they were gonna win, I was the person. So I figured, you know what? If I can't win the whole league, I want to lose the whole league. Like I want to be the absolute worst without affecting anybody else, because that's not cool when you all your best players and let them go, and then it's this free for all. Nobody likes that. But what you can do is just not play your best players. That's fine. Like you drafted them anyway, so people could kind of tell what I was doing, and that was fine too. So I draft, or like it's called on waivers. It's like free agency. I took Tom Brady, who hasn't played in a couple years, and like another guy who hasn't played in a couple years, and I just put him on my team. Why? Because then I can say I had Tom Brady on my team, and what's the importance of that? Well, he doesn't play, so that means he's not going to generate any points, and it's a lot easier for me to basically get absolutely dead ass last place in the league, and that's what I want to do. So I'm on track for that. One person, uh, I'm not even going to call him out because one person, I could look it up, but I don't want to put him on blast. They were like, that's like, they saw the trades that I made, and they're like, that's not fair. And hello. And I'm like, what's not fair about it? Yo-Yo comes in, and Yo-Yo's like, I see the trades that he made. All of those would be fine in any of the leagues in which I play. And a bunch of other people came into my defense, and they're like, yeah, like, he's not hurting the league at all. Let him do his thing. He's allowed to start whoever he wants. He's allowed to, he's already number 10 in a league of 12 people. If he wants to be number 12, let him be number 12. It doesn't really matter. And I understand as well, it's not like I was what's called collusion, where I say to the guys who I'm playing, hey, do you want to win this week? All right, well, give me $5 or whatever, or $500 or whatever, and I'll let you win this week. There's nothing like that. It was just basically I wanted some players on my team who were retired, and just because so I can say that I had them. I mean, all my life is recorded, so I think of this as like a historical archive. And one day, if this goes big, then I'll be like, yeah, Tom Brady, I went and got last place with you as my quarterback. What the fuck, man? Not necessarily thinking that's exactly what I'm going to do, but it's just kind of in my own, for my own team. It's kind of hilarious to me. If I'm not going to win, I want to lose. There's that saying from Talladega Nights: if you're not in first, you're last. And so if you're going to be last, go last all the way. So it caused just a tiny, I don't even want to say drama. It caused like 1 hour of drama, which is fine for like a league. If you have 1 hour of drama, no big deal. So everybody came to my defense, and they were like, he didn't throw the week, and he didn't throw he's still playing as well as you could play. It's just these are guys on his bench. So guys who wouldn't play anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Anyway, one person, just one, the guy who at the time was in second place, was upset because he wants to be in first place, and he thought I was perhaps in collusion with someone else. None of that took place. Anyway, I've had such a good time with this fantasy football league. It has been for Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. It has been one of the highlights of my year. I really mean that. And the funny thing is, I spend so much time on it. Not really, but like in comparison to some people, I spend more time than others because I have the time to do it. And just to see every single Sunday my guys not do exactly what I want them to do is really just kind of how fantasy football goes. But nevertheless, the league has been absolutely so much fun, and now it's the playoffs, and I'm in what's considered the toilet bowl league, the losers bracket, and so we'll see how it goes. I mean, I want to lose, so I'm like kind of trying to throw the whole thing, but it's like, who cares at this point? I have no chance at winning, and so let me do with what I want. We have a friend here. They are from Masha. I don't know how to say that name, but they are from Poland, and they've been a really cool friend. I've been singing a lot of karaoke at night. Um, One thing that has happened to me is, yeah, I might have to restart my computer. Yeah, so she's joined us and she's just been a really cool person. And I recently have been singing a lot of karaoke. And that's how I make friends on Discord. And I've been making a lot of Filipino friends because Filipinos love fucking karaoke more than like anything. And that's great because I like it as well. So that's been good. Um, yeah. So aside from that, just living life, watching the ticker, dealing with tech issues, and all the other things. How are things in your neck of the woods, GB? You got that right. Excellent. How are you at Fortnite? Okay, how many people are in a match? Remind me. I gotcha. You must have a pretty good. Hello, how are you, Aframasha? Absolutely. You're welcome, my friend. As you can see, she's very nice. Good night. Take care. Um, yeah, so at least with um Fortnite, it is I find it to be a really heavy game. I mean, I could be wrong, but it slows down my system, especially when I'm trying to do so much at once. Like I want to live stream what I'm doing at the same time. So that means I need OBS open and like, all kinds of things. So it's gotten to the point where I can't really play it that well. Are you playing on a console or on I'm sorry, on a PC? Okay. That's, what's a 30 mean? A 30 something. There you go. Yeah, that's what really kills me is these computers are just like business computers and they don't really have. I see that I'm cutting out. Hello. Apologies. I see I'm cutting out. I'm gonna have to restart this computer. It's not even really a computer. I guess it is. It's a Chromebook. Anyway, the graphics card on my PCs are just not strong enough to really game the way that I want to. It's something that I really want to do because I get asked about it a lot. But it's one of those things. Do we have any events in Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu coming up? Okay. Yeah. Are you have you been in how has the Twitter spaces been? Yeah. I haven't either. The last big one that I recall was the election. I understand that. I think, well, the best thing that the coin could do if it really wants to go viral, I mean, who am I to say, but is to have Twitter spaces set on a daily basis. Yeah, but yeah, that would be fine. Just weekly even, where people can plan around it and be like, "Okay, great." Um what I do or what I have done in the past what I have done in the past is go ahead. Okay, well, just like one focused on Harry Potter about Obama Sonic 10 Inu. I was doing 24-hour spaces for Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, which, in my opinion, is not a good way to do it. You have to have like a set, okay, guys, we're going to meet now, and then everybody comes in. If not, what happens is like one person comes in and they'll talk for an hour, which is absolutely great, and then they'll leave. And then 2 minutes later, another person will come in and they'll be like, "Oh, where is everybody?" And I'm like, "Oh, if you were just here an hour ago, you would have been able to, match up with everybody." And it's just when it's going all the time. But frankly, I think it's also the best way to do it. It's just maybe my accounts. I mean, I'm like persona non grata on Twitter, just from all my spamming. Whenever I don't want to say whenever I create an account. Yeah, it is. Just nobody sees my shit. And so even if I'm like, hey, we've got a Twitter space going on, come join it. People come in and they're like, okay. And the other thing is we just don't have that much to talk about. And I know in the past, like we would do trivia and like I think we could perhaps do karaoke and some other things that might be beneficial. But you can only talk about the ticker so much without getting into talking about other coins and everything. And I'm watching what you're doing right now. Absolutely. Oh no, this is what our friend is doing. Oh, excellent. Um, yeah, it is like the crypto sphere. In my opinion, it would be beneficial. I don't know why the people with bigger Twitter accounts don't request to be guests on some of the big crypto shows. That to me would be very beneficial. Do you know why we don't do that? I get that, but I mean, just to get our name out there, that's true. I'm in agreement with you there. Um, I think though that we're well known enough as a coin though. I mean, if I mean we're well known enough as a coin that I feel like we could get in with the more reputable people. That's just my opinion. GB, GB, just hold with me for like 2 minutes. I'm gonna restart my computer and we'll hope this gets better, okay? Excellent. Beautiful, my friend.